let's start the session. Hello, everyone. My name is Dave Karlekar. I welcome you all. Wish you all a happy, healthy, and a prosperous New Year 2021. I sincerely thank you for taking your time out this beautiful Sunday evening towards joining our October 2020 graduating class. These are three different training tracks, namely the first batch is business analysis, Agile, Scrum. The second batch is Selenium QA automation testing. And the third batch is Salesforce administration / business analysis. Okay. By the way, these are the three very popular training tracks which we do practically every 2-3 months here at GURUSCHOOLS. The reason being the easiness to learn, which requires minimal programming knowledge of any kind, but it helps you pay six-figure, right? Working in a corporate America. So that's the beauty, and that's where most of the enrollments we get here, and that's the reason we repeat them, right? So before we formally start, I know most of you have attended this except Mohinderji and few others. So let me, for their benefit, let me again give you all a brief backdrop of GURUSCHOOLS. So GURUSCHOOLS, as the name suggests, is a modern marketplace in the form of ancient Gurukul. We strongly believe that education is one strand that once it comes, it stays with you forever, right? And the only good thing it has is by sharing, it grows and it multifolds, okay? So what do we do? So basically, we bring the world-class information technology education to the ambitious people such as yours, giving you a mix of theoretical and simulated project experience. We have some which are lateral, Nitin and a few others who are lateral experience professional. For them, some of these trainings will be more like an upskilling, which is like learning, unlearning, and relearning, right? To engage themselves towards this latest and the greatest technologies, which is the need of the hour. Okay? So GURUSCHOOLS has 6 pillars in our offering, or what we do, or how we are unique. We have 6 unique offerings. The first offering is most of our training courses about 6 to 8 weeks. So these are the formal instructor-led training tracks, which gives you a good overview in terms of the respective technology which you're looking to learn. Once that happens, then the second pillar is the day-to-day, which is the course completion certificate ceremony, right? So this is where you all come in. Sometimes you bring your family too, so that they can clap for you. They can also see, wow, my mom, dad, or my daughter or son or my whatever sister, brother is graduating, which does boost positiveness consciously, subconsciously in your mind. After this, the third pillar is the trainers, the recruiters, and sometimes me will join in towards helping you have a reference-ready resume preparation, right? Which has the all required bells and the whistles required towards securing your job, and that's the key. The fourth pillar is then the actual battleground, helping you with the vendor interviewing preparation. What the prime vendors or the American vendors will be asking and what answers to expect and the whole 9 yards. The fifth pillar is the client interview preparation. The D-Day, the actual client who wants to engage with you and what the client would be looking to hear from you. So we'll be having more focused and emphasized towards prepping you for that, right? And the sixth pillar, last but not the least, once somehow you secure the opportunity, we want you to better prepared and stay engaged on this opportunity than behaving like a suicide bomber waiting to explode. So once you know that you have the help of the trainer fraternity and Team Guru Schools behind you, that has been positively reflected in your action towards engaging in that project. And the first 3 to 6 months, we stay with you until you settle down. And then once you settle down, then you will be on your own. Okay. So as I said, these are, I would say 6 weeks. Sometimes the holiday season, like Thanksgiving to Christmas, 6 can become about 8 weeks because of the holiday time. We run these training courses during weekdays and weekends, at least 3 days a week, 6 to 8 weeks, 6 to 8 hours every week. We engage with you. These training tracks will be free. Okay. If you are looking to engage with us on our project. Okay. If you want to take these training tracks through some local agencies here, you will see it will cost you anywhere between $2,500 to about $6,000. Some of you have tried doing that. And also you're paying them as a fees, right? Whereas in our case, it will cost you nothing because that $500 deposit which you are giving is returned to you once you work through us on our projects for at least 3 months. Right? It is our way towards helping the masses and investing in people, thereby helping corporate America. Right? So apart from these 3 training tracks, as Guru School being a training organization, we have other training courses also. Since it's an opportunity, I would like to take it, and in no particular order. We have a training on .NET. We have a training on training track on Android, iOS development, big data, business intelligence visualization reporting tool like Tableau, Click, Power BI, Snowflake. We have a training track on cloud DevOps, another training track which is also a very popular skill, which is front-end UI design development, on Java full stack microservices training. Some of them, they like to be on the middleware integration, so MuleSoft integration, Oracle NetSuite ERP, Python data science, robotics process automation using UiPath and all. We have also ventured, because I'm in New Jersey, and New Jersey is known to be the heartland for life science pharmaceutical. So we also have a focused and recently we are starting a training track on clinical trial data management, SaaS clinical validation quality management. And some of the Midland people, they are interested in the industrial mechanical area. So for them, we have a SolidWorks CAD/CAM design engineering training also, right? Now, 2020, the year 2020 will be long remembered because of the COVID-19 pandemic, right? Now, these are very difficult times happening all across the world, right? Which led to not only the pandemic, millions of people are losing their life, millions of people have lost their jobs. It's a global recession, right? So in light of all this mess happening around us, we are doing our best, right? Someone has to rise up to the occasion, correct? You cannot expect the president or the prime minister will come and will cajole you. No, we have to stand our own feet and or ask for a help for some of us who could, right? So all of us, we have to do our level best towards helping people. And by doing so, what we are doing is helping even the corporate America towards reducing the unemployment by generating jobs, correct? Now, in every adversity, it's my personal opinion, comes the opportunity, okay? Let me assure each one of you, down the line, another few months, you will remember 2020, year 2020 as a life-changing year for most of you. Because of COVID-19 pandemic, because of remote lockdown, what it taught us in general, people around the globe, that everything can be done remote, right? So all of you who otherwise were having difficulty because of the family commitments or on-site travel and travel time and all, now the employment market is shaping up in terms of flexi working, which is a good mix of on-site, off-site, or on-site and remote. Okay, and the near term, all contracts will be remote, right? So the budgets are tight, the layoffs are happening. So the white elephants, people, who are getting a lot of money, they will be the first to go, and they will be replaced by people like you and most of you who are a good alternative at a fraction of the cost. So basically, if I were to put it in a one word, that COVID-19 is a boon for those who are seeking a job in a corporate America, right? This is once in a lifetime golden opportunity. I hope COVID-19 types scenarios should not and would not happen in the future. So if you were to see that every 30, 50 years, we have such kind of an anomalies and adverse situations. So please take a good advantage of this downtime towards training, which you have done. And now the next step is to prepare yourself towards engaging in a corporate America, right? So, with the help of Guru Schools and our 6-pillar offering, I can assure you, just a matter of time, in another few months, the graduating class, each one of you will secure an opportunity working in corporate America, right? It depends upon how proactive you are, how much fire in the belly, how much, eagerness you have towards working, right? See, try to remember, change is constant, right? Change is constant. It's going to happen, whether you like it or not. So it's about learning new things. It's about unlearning the unwanted or the old things. And it's about, again, relearning or retooling yourself the important things in life, right? Now, as a next step, what are we trying to do? So the trainers, the respective 3 batch trainers will talk about the respective training batch and the students, right? The order is, first, the opening batsman is the business analysis Scrum team. Okay, so Ravindra will go first, and he will talk about each of his candidates, and he will be in a presentation mode. So those of you who are curious as to what's that certificate, I'm going to show it to my kid or to my spouse, well, he will be showing it to you. Okay, that will be followed by the Selenium QA automation team. So between Anand and Chavi, one of you will be doing the talking and the other one can do the presentation, showing the certificate for each of your 5 candidates, right? And the last but not the least, the pinch hitter will be our Devendra, who takes care of the Salesforce administration training track. And he will be talking about his batch, his students, and he will be in a presentation mode towards showing those certificates, right? As each of the trainer will talk about the students, and as we show the PDF copy of their school certificate, this will be given to you once we are done with the ceremony, with this event, which will be posted in the group. So each of this, BA Scrum, Selenium, and Salesforce team will be seeing that certificate, right? It's a PDF copy. I would suggest you take a nice printout and then show it to your kiddo, okay? As each of the trainer will talk about the students, will show the certificates, and post this ceremony, these certificates will be posted in the respective training groups which we have created. I strongly suggest you to please remember, show this your certificate of achievement to your family. I'm sure they'll be very happy about this, because learning has no age and there is no boundaries, right? Life is all about learning. So let me take this opportunity, cheer each one of you virtually with a little clap and a pat on the shoulder for each one of you. I thank you all once again for investing your time, for trusting us as your partner towards making a career choice, working in a corporate America. It takes a lot, and I understand that. As I said, starting this week, we will be engaging with each of you for each of the training batch towards your next evolution, right? Resume preparation, vendor interview preparation, client interview preparation, on-the-job project support. So now I formally welcome our opening batsman. So that will be Ravindra, who will be taking it further towards talking about his BA Agile Scrum training team. Followed by that, it will be Chavi Anand and Devendra. Thank you all for your time.
Thanks a lot, Devji. It's, I believe you are the opening batsman rather than me. But yeah, you really did a century, and we are lucky to have Devji to guide us throughout the process, to set up the whole, training logistics. Means he is the person who basically, guided us to have Zoom or Google Meet, all those challenges, all those, different scenario which we gone through. And then we started with overall the training, logistics, understanding these, different paradigms, different subjects, and learn step by step. And that's how I believe we are still growing. And I'm happy to be with such a great team I had for my first batch, even for my second batch. Thanks a lot of you. Basically, you make me really happy, really energized to speak on behalf of you. What I would really love, like, if you can introduce yourself, it'll be kind of overall better rather than me introducing yourself, because I believe as a trainer I keep talking, and I haven't got a chance to even see you. Since I'm seeing Rudra handsome face today, I am seeing even Pavni ma'am's handsome face. Means I can see lots of. They've turned off the camera, ma'am. Please, Swati Data, ma'am. Really, one of the most beautiful lady. We have really, great beauties in our, see, Pavni ma'am. And, we are really great participants. I really don't feel a need of camera switching on anytime, because, I'm just keep talking, and, these are the persons who keep listening with their, hearts in their ears and all. And I really appreciate the way you, collaborated, worked closely with me. And, rather than me talking about each and everybody, I believe I'll hand it over mic to each and every one of you, so that you can talk to the group. And this is a kind of overall discussions. Let's take our even what you can say introduction as a part of our career growth, or rather part of our sharing, because this is how we're going to do on the interview itself, right? So rather than me, because I might have some limited data, or I might be talking in terms of whatever I know or I have collected as a person through the discussion. So I might be a bit sketchy, and I might not be able to portray exactly each one of you. But yes, as far as Devji said, we have the certificates, and I'm going to share those certificates with you. So let's start with Pavni ma'am. Pavni ma'am, one of the most hardworking student I had, and I believe she never worked in IT. I believe she had some trainings, but not in a QS area. So she really helped us a lot to learn, to basically come up from that nascent stage to, I believe she can do use case diagram, she can do HLD, she can prepare the SRS, and various documents we practice, we do hands-on workshop, and she really excelled in the use case diagram and the HLD. And I would really request Pavni ma'am, if you could introduce yourself, that'll be a great help, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for those words. Really, it's been a lot to me. So hi, this is Pavni, and I'm from Michigan, and I'm living in Rochester Hills. So I never worked in IT. Right now, I used to go to the in a school as a like part-time job. It's kind. So, yeah, this is the first step towards to the IT. So this is
That's really great.
This is a great meeting, really, for you, and talking with you, Dave sir, and Ravindra Pandey, and you too, sir. You are very learned a lot from you. Really, these 2 months, really, this is a very great you, because of your talking 2.5 hours, and there is no gap. Very lot. There is no words about to say that in my way of thinking. That really, it's very great, sir. Like I'm proudly saying that I'm your student. Yeah.
And I'm lucky to have you, ma'am. Means we were lucky to be engaged, and lucky to basically walk through this BAQA learning path. Let me show you your certificates. As Devji said, let me share that this is your certificate. You're going to get. Could you see this thing on your screen?
Yeah, yes, sir. Sure, it's over.
Yeah, these are also designed by Devji and overall our designers team, and it's really I really like the overall idea and the fonts and everything. Thanks a lot to you, Pavni ma'am. Let's have a clap for Pavni ma'am.
Oh, thank you.
It's really great to have you.
Avni, I think your
So
child is peeping from behind, so he just peeped in. So you may show him that, hey, this is my certificate. Come here, dude.
It's not my kid, my husband, sir.
Your
My
husband.
I
Okay.
believe so.
I
Yes.
can't see that long, so I could see a couple of times he just peeped in. So
Right.
might as well you can ask him to sit next to you also. That's okay. No
Yeah,
problem.
he's listening
Right.
those words like
And Devji, I normally encourage such family environment also. Means we had a talk to a couple of family members also during the training, because this really enhances the overall informal talks, informal channels, and anybody can come to discussions and have any challenges if there are, and we can talk in depth on those subjects. That's really good to have. Pavni ma'am, thanks a lot for you
thanks to
for your
you.
participations.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go step further. Then we have okay, I'm going in a alphabetical manner, as we've discussed, so it'll be a bit of up and down. So next is Revati Karande ma'am. She's also basically from a non-IT background. She also visited quite a few continents with her career. She was into, I think, pharma, healthcare. I'll have she explain herself, because rather than me giving any what you can say disturbed introduction, every person has their own way of discussing, their own way of presenting themselves, rather than me keep talking. Because as even Pawni ma'am correctly pointed out, I keep talking, and that's the way kind of engagement I starts, right? I keep talking and the others couldn't talk, so I'll hand it over mic to you, so that you can speak about yourself, you can speak about your learning. Revati ma'am, could you please?
Yeah, hello everyone. First of all, happy New Year, everyone. Yeah, this is Revati Karande. I'm from Georgia, Dalton. Yeah, I'm here taking care of my grocery store. It's been 2.5 years. And before that, I have worked as a medical representative in India. 1.5 year, I have worked as a MR. So here, and thanks. I would like to thanks Dev sir to show us a very good option as a career option in this pandemic. It was really important to all of us, I mean to say. And again, I would like to thanks Ravindra sir. Just because of you, sir, whatever little bit we have achieving today, or whatever little we are able to get that certificate, just because of you. So thanks a lot.
It's your hard work. It's your hard work, ma'am. And Revati ma'am was really great in terms of technicality. She put some extra effort in learning those HLDs of the world, use case of the world. We had even a couple of good discussion on a particular topic of the channel, and that's really helped us. Even I need to modify my training a couple of times, so to get input from even Pavni ji, Revati ma'am, Usha ji couldn't join us. She might join us. Even Swati ji, Swati Data ma'am also guided us to update the training. Rudra also was quite instrumental in updating quite a few words the way we pronounce, because he is a flagship model as far as the way American talk, American discusses things, and those I'll not say generation gap, because I don't feel I'm old, but the way these guys include those new inventions, new inceptions, and the way they thought about the new area of smartphones, smart products, and various different things coming in our life, right? So technology, innovation, and we really learned a lot all together. And Revati ma'am, thanks a lot to you. Thanks a lot even to the Santosh ji, and you are the kind of star couple throughout the training. We learned a lot from you also. Let me show you a certificate, and we can clap for you also. Okay, I have to share this thing, right? Give me a minute, please. And yes, thanks to even Zoom also, because we have learned a lot from Zoom.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you.
it's really
I
great.
will try to become as a good employee. I will try to prove myself. Thank you so much.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. And I'm there with you to support wholeheartedly, so that we can learn together. We can even enrich our knowledge. If we need to learn any new things, and any new technology for that matters, and we can learn together, and that's how I feel it. These are all kind of long-term engagements, what we talk about, right? So we are looking at a job, a career path altogether. We might learn some new technology, new platform, and also for the new training. So that's really, thanks a lot, Revati ji.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, let me go a step further. Yes, then we have Rudra. Wow, Rudraji, I normally don't call you G, but pardon me for that. Rudra, really one of the most youngest, fellow in our training. He helped us a lot of learning the actual, he's working for a couple of years, and the way he's enhancing our training deliveries, trying to understand the exact, accent, the pronunciation of many words. He also guided us for, latest thought process of presenting the new solutions with his really, colorful attributes. He's one of the, great colored artists, because I think, I'm not saying I'm colorblind, but I'm quite lenient towards choosing the colors and all. He's shown us one of the, best artistic talents in terms of presenting the, various colors and, and various different combination for that matter. Rudra, thanks a lot for you for joining us, and it was really a good pleasure to have you within our team. Let me show you your certificate, and give me a minute, please. Share this thing. Yeah, this is Rudra's certificate. Thanks a lot, Rudra. Thanks a lot. Rudra, could you please introduce yourself, because we would really like to understand from you whatever you learn about your background. That'll be a great help. Please.
I just like learning, and this was an amazing opportunity. I learned so much from you guys. Thank you very much. There's not much I can say, except I learned quite a lot, and I look forward to doing more and more work with you guys. This has been like an amazing experience.
Thank you, Rudra. It's really humble of you to basically be there. Thanks a lot. Let me go a step further and try to now have Rupanjali Singh. Do we have Rupanjali Singh with us? Rupanjali ma'am? Rupali Singh. Okay, sorry. I still get confused between Rupanjali ma'am and Rupali ma'am. But yes, let me show you a certificate. Wait a minute. Come on. Okay. Zoom, right? Sorry. This thing here. I have to say start share. Yes, this is Rupanjali ma'am. That's really great of you. Rupanjali ma'am also kind of walked with us. She also guided us for quite a few correct way of presenting various styles, various diagrams. Specifically, she was really great in HLD preparations. She really we really discussed at length in terms of how we can do it better for each and every of us in team, and she guided us a lot. Rupanjali ma'am, if you could please tell us something about yourself, that'd be a great help, please.
Sure. Hello everyone. Myself Rupanjali. First of all, I want to thank Dev sir for giving us this opportunity, and thank you Ravindra sir for teaching us this. Because you guys give us confidence that we can do that. So now, yeah, we can also feel that we can start something new. I never thought I will go into the IT field. I was working as I worked as a teacher, a psychology teacher, and I worked as an office assistant also in US. But I never thought that I will work in IT. But thank you guys. I really mean it. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. It was really great. Means to learn, learn from a teacher. It's really, great. What you can say, great experience. And Rupanjali ma'am was there, and she basically guided us for quite a few training, channels, training, understanding of each and every topic to the nth level. And thanks a lot to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
I'll take. Sure, most welcome, ma'am. Let's take now Santoshji. Yes. Santoshji, yeah, what can I speak? Santoshji was one of the most guiding point in terms of he had some logistical challenges in terms of joining quite a few times. Like we struggled with the Zoom to start with, so I learned a lot from him, because he used to join us from phone, join us from a laptop, and then we used to have quite a few good amount of issues. So Santosh ma'am and Revati ma'am, Santosh sir and Revati ma'am guided me for how to utilize Zoom to the best scenario quite a few times.
Oh.
And even during the templatization, during understanding the SRS, there were quite a few challenges in terms of technicality of IT, IT verbose, IT linguistics. So we all learn. Even Rupanjali ma'am were used to take us to the exact lenient word which we can use, and we were discussing on which is the best type of verbose words we can use. And because of overall non-technical to technical matter, because I am in IT, we try to use almost all those heavy words which we use for documentation, right? But if you look at the something like non-technical person, the understanding, the knowledge sharing is a very basic need what we miss in terms of that's a kind of drawback of IT arena. That's what I believe. So Santosh sir is really instrumental in taking us to that level, and we discussed at length, and we really learned a lot. Santosh sir, thanks a lot for being part of this training. Let me show you a certificate, sir. Okay. Yes, Santosh sir. Thanks a lot. It's a really great achievement for all of us, and whatever we learn, we'll take it to a next level. We will join our job facade. We'll start working somewhere very soon, and will basically help to grow to with the new technology, try to enrich ourselves with the knowledge, and try to earn the best possible way. Thanks a lot, Santosh. It was really blessing to have you in our team. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Let me go to the next.
Ravindra, do you want Santosh to speak to things?
Oh yeah, sure. Pardon me, Santoshi. Please, if you could please, tell me about your experience. Pardon me. I was, that's a problem I have with my personality. Please,
no
Santoshi.
Problem, no problem.
We know you now.
We know you.
Yes.
You forget the things.
Yeah.
No problem. You're fine. Thank you, first of all, for such a kind introduction about me. Whatever you said, really thankful for that. And here I am, Santosh Karande. I'm based in Georgia, Dalton. So we both are running our own stores here since last 2.5 years. And we came across with I came across with Mr. Devji, with our one of common friend. And he discussed and he told me about the IT and all that. That time it was all gone from my overhead. So nothing, because there is no any relation in between IT and Santosh Karande. Because Santosh Karande was in school a backbencher. And there was I was very dumb in school. So studying the regular school, that was not my cup of tea. Then how IT would be? Then it is very far from me, like IT and the computer. But just whatever I got to know or whatever I learned just because of you both, Mr. Dev and Mr. Ravindra, whatever you taught us, really wonderful. And we will try to give our best as a BA, so that we can promise. And really it was a wonderful session in last 1.5 months, whatever we learned from you both. And now we are a little bit confident, and really thank you very much.
I just want to add a few more things. Adaptability and change, that's the backbone of anyone's and everyone's success. So just to mention about, because I know personally about Santosh and Revati. So number one, they don't have a formal education in IT. Like any other middle class, they have come in, they have worked in India. His wife, Revati, worked as an MR. He also tried to work as an MR, then in a hospital, office administration. From there, he got an opportunity. They packed their bag, they moved to Dubai. Then in Dubai, they worked. And then from there, they came to the USA. So USA, they have a shop. And from that shop, which is a grocery and a gas station, now they are basically learning IT. And from IT, now, he wants to do something bigger and better. So great, that shows, change, and that shows how adaptable you are. So congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. On our both background is healthcare background, because I have given like 16 years in the healthcare. So we were in a big branch, like I have worked in Mumbai with Ambani Hospital. Then in Dubai, I worked with Aster Hospital, which is the biggest brand, but never in IT. I was in the business development and the marketing.
Because before attending these sessions, actually Dave sir pulled me into. He pulled my ear and he said, "You just sit, attend the sessions. I don't want to hear any single word from you anymore." So that's how I happened to join these classes. And at the same time, your way of technically speaking and all the technical words which I learned from you, those helped me a lot in developing my speech. If at all, if anything comes up, like I have to speak in a few people or I have to attend an interview, I'm definitely sure that I will be using your terminology, your way of speech, technical language, 100% for sure. Just like challenges and this, all these words,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
100% sure to use.
We have to, we have to reach there one day. Please, that's the correct, attitude. Thank you.
And at the same time, I'm really very much thankful to everybody who had been very helpful. Like I was a silent predator in the class, but yeah, I would wait. If anybody's doing some presentation, after that, I'll do mine. Like they are all my teachers actually with you. So I'm thankful.
We learn together. Yeah, we learn together, and that's the fun of it, frankly speaking. No, nothing, wrong in that. And, many of us, we grow that. We grow together.
Yes.
If you believe that, and we learned a lot. Even I have learned a lot, believe me. Means, even, from a silent partner, from an active partner, it's really, humble to gain knowledge and, grow. And that's the best way you can, live your life. Thanks a lot.
So
I just want to add one thing about Sheetal. So she's here in New Jersey, and I'm also in New Jersey. So I met her in a temple, which is owned by my friend, where I sit in an advisor capacity because I run few temples here in New Jersey. And I found her. She was a little shaken because of some family emergency. Her mom was not feeling well. And needless to say, she was a homemaker, so many challenges, kid and all. And then she went to India. And those last moments for her mother, she stayed there. And then the COVID-19 pandemic came in, right? So she was basically stuck. Her husband was stuck here. She was there, kids, the whole fiasco, right? Basically a whole mess. In spite of coming here, then she gathered herself because, I had mentioned her about training and about looking for a career. So she basically just assembled herself and then had a couple of pep talks with me. Her husband also got involved, and I could see that renewed effort and the confidence in her. And I must appreciate that it's not easy to lose your own parents and then you still want to bounce back and want to make a difference and come back smiling. So I must say, even that's something which we all can learn for. And I must appreciate that, Sheetal. So that's very, very nice of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dev. This is because of you that I'm here today, and I'm able to learn something which is out of my range. But yeah, it's very helpful. Thank you.
And change is the best thing if you accept, right? And we can grow with leaps and bounds, step by step. And I really appreciate such courageous person. Even I learned a lot. There are quite a few challenges we face day by day. And if you can stand beside them and walk on your path, whatever you decided as a strategy, it helps a lot in the long run. Believe me, you might look at it as an obstacle, but it teaches you many things. It guides to a new level, and you can really grow up and start walking in a new direction, achieve new things. And that's what the life is all about. Let me show you your certificate, ma'am. That's give me a minute. I'll share that certificate, and I'll sharing with you shortly. Sheetal ma'am, right? Sheetal ma'am. Yeah, this is your certificate, ma'am. Thanks a lot for being a part of our team and guiding us overall, and we learned all together. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Let me take you to the where's that? I'll say stop share. And yes, next, as far as Yes, Swati ma'am, Swati Datar ma'am. Wow. Swati Datar ma'am was a bit experienced in IT, and she guided us quite a good amount of depth in terms of next steps, in terms of next level of certification was she was trying. So we also depicted quite a few new question set. Even we are doing right away. Try to understand or take it to the next level. I believe we don't have Swati ma'am. She might have dropped out. Swati ma'am, are you there? She's the most frequent joinee, or frequent what you can say, touch and go kind of resource within our training. So participant in our training. So I believe we don't have her. I'll send her certificate, and we'll have a talk one-on-one afterwards.
Show her certificate just for this.
Okay, yes, yeah, sure, definitely. I'll show her certificate.
So Swati,
I think she was the...
Yeah, Swati, I've known her for the past year or two, and she was always looking for a help. She was always looking for guidance. I've given her one or two training also in the past. She was struggling, but the good thing is she never gave up, right? So she was always looking to, can you do it again? Can you do it again? And being persistent about it. So I'm very glad that she kept her continuity and the desire to learn. And you could be a slow learner. That's okay. Even a tortoise can win a race, because all it matters is persistence, and all it matters is continuity of the efforts, right? Not in a haphazard manner. So with her focus, I'm sure will help her in a long way towards having a career in the IT. So very good. I mean, she was here, I guess, for some reason.
I also saw her. Yeah, that's true. And she was really great fast learner, frankly speaking, Devji. She had experience in IT, so she could really pile up on that. And
because she has gone through a couple of trainings before.
I believe so.
I have given her 2 trainings. This is the 3rd time she's repeating this. Wow. So needless to say, she has a leg up on most of the people who have gone through for the first time. Swati has gone through for the 3rd time. So yes.
Wow. Okay. Yes, and she does guide us on various implementation and all. Like she and Usha Sharma ji, I think she still couldn't join us also. She was one of the most IT experienced person in our group, and we learned a lot from them, because understanding their way of thinking. Usha ji have great knowledge in terms of recruitment, so she guided us from that point, or wise based KPO or BPO type of IT area. So she also guided us on that. Let me take next step, and next is Usha Sharma. Okay, let me show her certificate. She was one of the most star candidate, I'll say, because she's the most hardworking lady, and she's I've learned a lot in terms of her KPO knowledge, BPO knowledge, her recruitment knowledge. We've clarified our various doubt in terms of how we can take it our solution to a next level, even smaller bits and pieces, the way Usha guided us. I would really like to have Usha ma'am again through these sort of award ceremony, because she's a good speaker, and she can express her thought clearly with well articulation and all. So I learned a lot from Usha ji also, frankly speaking, and we shared the knowledge overall all across the team. And even humbly speaking, I'm really humbled to have all you working with me closely, discussing these topics with me. Even I learned a lot, means from Sheetal ma'am, Pavni ma'am, and even Usha ma'am, Swati ma'am, we learned a lot. Rudra is also quite instrumental in guiding us in quite a few tight spots. We learned to think like entrepreneur, because he had his own idea of fitness program and fitness mobile app, and that's how we ventured into how analysis could be done for a mobile app also. So we are still learning. We have a couple of session plan. We did a bit of hands-on workshop couple of times, and we discuss each and every point in depth, frankly speaking. We are blessed with Richa ji is present. Richa ji, good morning. Richa ji have very low.
Good morning. Sorry for delay. Actually,
no. Richa ji was traveling yesterday. She had family emergency, so she was traveling from New Delhi to Lucknow, and they are all at quite a low temperature as far as Indian temperature range goes. So it's really big challenge in India. believe me, if we have some temperatures like US in India, we'll have a water loss, power loss, and many other losses. Believe me, because the way US have been, ramped up themselves for these infrastructural adjustment, we never did that thing. And Richa ji, please go ahead.
Yeah, basically you have covered everything, Ravindraji, which I want to cover. And really, you all are very nice people, and we have learned so many things from you. And your questions, like, you are attentive during the session, so that was really good for you and for us as well. So that's what I want to say. And I know you all were are new to IT industry, so that's why it was very difficult for us also to make you understand everything from the scratch. But your people have done great job. So thank you so much, everybody, and all the best for your future. Thank you.
Just to add in from Richa, she's a mother of 2 family, and she spends a lot of shuffling between Delhi and Lucknow, right? So if she can do it, managing the family, being a mother, having 2 kids, each one of you lady, if she can do it, that's a benchmark. You all can do it too. And not only she has a job, she's also a trainer, right? So if she can do all those juggling around, and in a 5 degrees or 6 degrees Lucknow temperature without any heating like most of us, I mean, I could be freezing, but everything is insulated, so it doesn't matter. Within home, it's a 25 degrees Celsius for me, but that's not the case in India. So she manages every month twice going to Lucknow, Delhi, so many things. So if she can do it, I can assure you, each one of you can do it. So thanks, Richa.
Thank you so much, Devji, and all
Thanks,
the best.
Devji. Thanks, Devji. I'm done with my 8 participants. Thanks for blessed with such a great participants.
Sure.
Thanks for your guidance as well. Please take ahead.
Sure. So again, about Ravindra to say, one thing I've learned is he's been doing this for 26 years, but his enthusiasm hasn't even gone down even a bit, right? I have pleasure of knowing him for many years now. So he's still the same, right? He's still like that small child in a candy shop, right? Looking around and going around and his enthusiasm is something is a very highly contagious, and he's always the first to kickstart anything and everything, and he will go to any level and every level towards giving that help to you, right? So we all have our strengths, we all have our limitations. So it's always, when you learn in a group, you always try to learn good things and you work on those things. And that's the beauty about having you all in a group, right? So it's a global village now. I mean, during pandemic, he was stuck in Nagpur too, which is away from Mumbai, which is his home city. And he was away from his 2 daughters and wife. And he was still, irrespective of challenges of staying overseas and basically living in a meager ways of cooking, right? Because his wife was not cooking, so he was cooking, and he did that for about 4 months, and then he came to Mumbai once the lockdown was relaxed. So point is, we all have difficulties, right? Sheetal has her own story, right? Ravindra has his own story. Richa has her own story. We all have our stories, right? What is the key if you were to see? I mean, I always give this example of Colonel Sanders of KFC, right? At the age of 66, he lost his family, he lost his money, he lost everything. He was broke, basically, literally begging for food, right? And he just got one opportunity, right? Life gives you opportunity. And got one opportunity, he knocked on the door for food, and that lady said, "What can you do for me? Why the hell do I need to give you free food? What do you do? What can you give me in return?" And he said, "Ma'am, I can cook for you," right? And she had brought a chicken. He cooked for a chicken in such a beautiful way that she loved it. Then that's how his journey started, right? With basically $2 in a remote place in Kentucky. And then fast forward in 12 years, Kentucky Fried Chicken, he made $1 billion, right? At the young age of 77. So, you can talk about Abe Lincoln, lost from the corporator to the mayor, to the vice president, to the presidents. Every single election he lost his family, lost everything. But Abe didn't give up. That persistence. You see the story of McDonald's, the evolution of McDonald's as a chain, right? How it evolved, right? Or any, for that matter, King Shivaji or Rana Pratap, any story which you see, even any of the king, the way, amongst any and every adversity, what kept them going was that willpower, right? That positiveness, right? That can-do approach, right? So that's what, if you have that approach, right? If you have that I can do it, then the word can be spelled as, even I am possible will be spelled to impossible. So thank you, Ravindra. That's a good thing about him. He keeps it going and and with a zero drop of enthusiasm. Now we will move to the second batch, which is the Selenium QA. So Anand and Chavi will take forward. Both of you are there. Who will be doing talking? Who will be doing presenting the certificate? You can take turns. I leave it up to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Dev sir. Thank you, Dev sir. I will be talking, and I think Anand will be presenting. That's what we have discussed, right?
Okay, Anand?
Yeah, that's perfectly okay. I'm sharing the screen. Okay.
Yeah.
First candidate.
Yeah, this is the
So,
first.
hello everyone. Yeah, this is the first candidate. But before that, I will just wish everyone a very happy new year and a very prosperous new year to all of you. And many congratulations for all of us and all the trainees who has completed their training, and especially to the Selenium QA batch who has completed their training successfully. And I would like to see each one of you to placed in a good assignment, and I wish them all the very best. And about Nagajyoti, what I will say, she's really a very good training. I'm really proud and happy to have all my trainee. They are really good and they are really cooperative. And about Nagajyoti, she always attend the training on time, like before time also. She come to the session, and it's really nice to have her. Nagajyoti, are you there? Yeah, she's there.
Yes, Chavi, I'm here.
Yeah. So, do you like to say a few things about? Yeah.
I just want to add one thing about Nagajyoti. So Nagajyoti is also in New Jersey. See, there are some people who know me, and there are some people who came through the reference or whom I keep meeting in social events or other events. So Nagajyoti has 2 children, right, Nagajyoti, if I'm not wrong?
Yes, Dev sir.
Okay.
2 teenage boys.
2 teenager boys. One is gone. It's
No,
gone
he's
and
about
again came back.
No,
He gone and again came back because of COVID-19. Okay, so whatever mantra Nagajyoti is reciting, she'll keep reciting. So the second boy also stays at home. 2 boys, right?
No, but the elder one is still with me. He'll go to the college next year.
I'll go to college next year. Okay.
Yeah. He's
So
in
she has 2
senior.
boys, correct?
Yes, right.
Okay. And Nagajyoti's spouse works for one of the $1 billion IT outsourcing company, right, called Emphasis. He is into human resources, right? So, family and then kids, their upbringing and so many years in the marriage and a homemaker. She had those questions in mind. Can I do it, right? My husband is in HR, my husband is in IT. I still didn't get it, or I could never get in. Is it too late for me to do, right? So those were some of the questions when she joined in. She have had that, and then and we suggested her to give it a try. Right? I said, look, whether it's an Emphasis or any company need. We didn't know COVID-19 will be that big of pandemic back then, but we said, give it a shot and see it, and then that's how she enrolled. And I'm happy to see she's finishing, right? So some of you are sitting on a gold mine. Now you have a spouse working as a vice president HR in Emphasis, or someone's husband is in Hexaware and vice versa, Infosys, TCS and all. Now just look around, right? And tab, like, hey, now I'm done. Can you see if within your company or through your network, can you see it in the opportunity? Life is all about networking. Life is all about rapport, persistence and all. So if you do that, you will get a job. You just need an opportunity, and everyone needs, that reasonable comparative resource. What is the $1 million question comes? Okay, you've done training, but can you sustain the project? Okay, will you promise me that you will not drop the ball? And what is the guarantee? And then that's where Naga can say that, hey, this is what I've done. This is the training. This is certificate which completion. You can talk to me. And then, I have a group. We this many people were taught, and I have an excellent trainer. So whenever I fall short of, right, because we always keep learning. Only a fool knows it all, right? Otherwise, we all keep learning new things every day. So I will never disappoint you, right? And that's will help her get a job. Okay. So because I know her and because I know her doubts and all, and I was involved in clarifying, I just added my 2 cents. Back to you, Chavi.
Yeah. Just to add, Naga Jyoti is very hardworking, persistent, and she is very dedicated in her approach. And she keeps asking questions, which makes us motivated to give back whatever we know, so that she will get a lot of confidence. And I really like her commitment. Congratulations, Naga Jyoti, on your successful completion of the training.
Yeah.
We are looking forward for the next steps of resume building and all those stuff. We'll be happy to work with you.
Yes. Thank you, Dev sir, for your good words. And also I want to thank Chavi and Anand. You both gave me some confidence, because IT is a totally new, and it's like going out of my comfort zone. I'm basically from a finance background, but IT was like a totally different, unachievable this thing for me. But with the help of Chavi and Anand, it gave me a lot of confidence. I'm really looking forward for my new life, or whatever you can say, and also I'm excited and little nervous and all of the things. And thank you, Dev sir, for giving me this opportunity, and thank you for the wonderful certificate also. It's like even getting ready after a long time, it was like it was like a forgotten thing, but today it was like a graduation ceremony, just how
someone said I was post college or post marriage.
Yeah.
This is another excitement which has happened to me after a long time.
Correct.
Women in general, they're very adaptable, right? I mean, as an upbringing, the changes which happens post-puberty, post-marriage, post-motherhood, right? Family place, in-laws place. So a woman is much more adaptable and geared to the change than a man. Most of the ladies don't know that, right? Having motherhood, when you can do such an Herculean task, right? So getting a job in IT is a cakewalk. All you need is little helping hand, little that morale boosting dose, and little guided help. Okay, that's what we are in. Let me tell you, each one of you, when you look back in another year, like a couple of you said, bloody, why didn't you meet me before? 18 years are gone, and my answer is better late than never. But each one of you, when you look back, you will realize, wow, how easy it is. And let me assure you, even if you look around in your circle of friends and others, there'll be so many people, and you'll often wonder, good Lord, I speak better English than him or her. I have better mannerisms. I think I'm more rational than him or her. But that guy is making money and I'm not, right? So what is that secret ingredient? What is it that he's doing and I'm not? That's what Guru Schools is meant for, that to give you that secret ingredient, to give it that, empower you with that knowledge, and then, sky's the limit for your success. So very good job, Naga.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Naga. Thank you so much. This is your certificate, and I will send this certificate to you shortly through email.
Yeah, thank you, Chavi. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anand. It gave me a lot of confidence after getting trained. Yeah, thank you.
Something you can show it to your kids.
Right. I'll get it framed right away.
I know.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Once again, you're welcome.
Thank you. So, after Naga Jyoti, I just wanted to add that Naga Jyoti and I had a really good rapport, and she connected me offline also with her doubts and all those things, and she is really keen to learn. If there is any hurdle comes to her, she always tried to connect me, and I love that bond, and I really share a special bond with her and very comfortable with her. So yeah, thank you, Naga.
Thank you, Chavi. Thank you so much. I look forward for your help in future also.
Yes, I'm always here for you for any help you need.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much.
Coming next, next in our list is Nitin. I think Nitin. Yeah, Nitin. Hi, Nitin. Nitin is also here, I guess. I must say, Nitin is very sincere, and it's always good to see him in my current batch also. Sometimes he comes on my ongoing batch, and it's hi, Nitin. Yeah, so the more you repeat, I just wanted to say that the more you repeat your concepts, the more you get the clarity. So it's needless to say that repetition is the key. So Nitin, I really appreciate that you come to my ongoing batch also, and it's always good to repeat your concepts, and then you can achieve your goal, whatever. Do you want to say something about about yourself? So it will be great, Nitin. So
Nitin, do you want to say a few words?
Sure, sir, sure. Yes. I am the one lateral to this session.
Yes.
And to be honest, I love to learn new automation tools like Selenium, whatever it is. I mean, I am a bit comfortable because I use QTP. I mean, I learned QTP a little bit, and I was currently working. I learned QTP myself. I know how the automation tool works, but on that confidence only, I came to learn new tools like Selenium, and also I know few of the scriptless automation tools also. But why I joined the Selenium tool is because Selenium comes with some Java. We needed some Java knowledge on this. I tried to learn Java over YouTube and something, because since I'm already working, it's difficult to spend time on learning over YouTube and all. So I thought, let us go and give a try to attend some of the courses, so that will be some dedicated time for that, so that I can spend my time over there. And to be honest, I'm telling you from heart, Chavi and Anand, they are excellent. See, our class is 1.5 hours, and the class goes 2-3 hours, and we never feel bored for their class. The way it goes, still we wanted to learn, because of time consumption, they also were not able to continue it because of some Zoom constraint and all. But they are really awesome. Anand, you are the extraordinary, to be honest, I'm telling. But Chavi is good, especially on Java and all. Thank you very much, Chavi and Anand.
Thank you so much.
And really, I would like to learn a lot of things from you, Anand, because as I said, I am keen to interest in learning new automation tools, and I know you are the automation expert. The way you present the things to us, right? I really feel you are the one of the expert, and I really love to learn a lot from you and Chavi on those automation tools. And as I said, I'm a lateral. I'm having a banking domain knowledge, and if someone needs, I mean, if you think if I need someone I can help on this banking knowledge, definitely I will be available on that.
Thank you, Nitin, for your kind words. Really appreciate, and really it is motivating the way we interact. We are learning from each other, and the more we learn, the more we practice, the more we gain. And really, we are all here to help each other. Looking forward to take it to the next level. Thank you so much on your successful completion of Selenium QA. And we hope to associate strongly and much better. And we would like to see you positioned in a much better company with automation engineer. Thank you so much.
So I'll just add a few things. So Nitin is a lateral hire. So you understand a good base about the quality assurance, and he's been working professional. He wanted to have a career advancement in terms of automation QA, that too in Selenium side. So he's doing self-learning, but if that were to that easy, there are so many videos on YouTube. You could do it. But sometimes having a proper instructor to clear your doubts and work with him, and then help you towards preparing your resume, vendor interviewing, client interviewing, makes a lot of difference, right? You get that spoon feeding. So he is, per se, compared to the other students, has a leg up in terms of having a proper experience working in corporate America, as well as having a proper projects with him. So Nitin definitely would want to engage your experience. You said you have banking experience and all, right? So now the next evolution will be, preparing people for their resumes, preparing people domain experience, which is also key. So I always bring the experts, right? So my friends' friends, and some of their spouses too here. And they come in. I have a friend of mine, Sanjeev. So he works as director in KPMG. So sometimes he comes in and he gives his domain expertise, management consulting, Big Four. I have a couple of my friends working in Citibank and all. Because New Jersey, a lot of pharmaceutical, Big Four, a lot of telecom, right? A lot of insurance. So it's like a very tight state and so many opportunities. So all big domains, right? Healthcare, pharmaceutical, banking, finance, insurance, telecom, right? We are flooded with it. Just look around and everything is in there. Every freaking mile, there is a big 7 out of 10 world's largest pharmaceutical companies are here. 3 out of 6 world's large telecom providers are here. So we all are surrounded by that, right? So I keep bringing these people to give us a guidance and give an expert, as well as that moral boosting session to our students, right? So if you want to also come, because you're a lateral person, I would like to welcome. We just have to work with the availability of yours as well as the students, and we'll make it happen. So I appreciate you showing that willingness, and definitely would like to engage you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Nitin. Thank you, Dev sir. So Radhika, yes, Radhika is there. Hi, Radhika. Congratulations for completing the certificate of Selenium QA testing automation. Is Radhika there? I just wanted to.
Yeah, we have Radhika.
Hi, Radhika. Radhika is very hardworking and sincere student of Selenium QA batch. I think she missed few classes in the last batch, so due to personal challenges. So I really wanted to say that you can join my ongoing classes, and you're most welcome. And you have that potential, and you can catch up with the with all your missing classes, and it's really great to have you in my ongoing session. And I'm always here for you to have any help you require. And
yeah, Radhika, do you want to say a few words?
Yeah, Radhika, do you want to?
Happy New Year to everyone. I'm so happy to be a part of Guru Schools, especially special thanks to Dev sir. Your words give me so much confidence all the time. I'm so little nervous till now to get IT job. Thank you so much, Dev sir. And I'm so happy to have Anand sir and Chavi as my trainers. Thank you so much, both of you.
See, the only person who can disappoint you is yourself, right? So you must empower yourself. You every day you must say, this is my best day. Life will put you down, right? It's up to you to stand up. So till that time, you keep standing up, you are always victorious, right? Challenges are going to come no matter what, right? You take anyone, whether it's a Christ or Rama or Krishna and all, they all have had their challenges and all. If you see the key for themselves, that they never gave up the hope, right? And they always collaborated. They were people person. They always were nice. They always collaborated. They always cooperation. So this is what the trait is, right? So to help people, I mean, this is close to the godliness. That's all you could do, right? And how meaningful and how blissful it will be that any ordinary person, like whether it's me or Chavi or Ravindra or any one of you, is helping some of you who are looking for. Then what happens, that feeling of gratitude keeps coming in, right? And most of you will look back, will say, wow, let me see if there are other people in my framework, fraternity, or my group, or my community who are struggling, and can I help them, right? So most of the business you will see, life is all about relationship, life is all about trust, life is all about rapport. If I'm being nice to you, right, and if you really help someone in their difficult times, you basically build that relationship for life. That's a rock solid relationship. In good times, any Tom, Dick and Harry will come to you, right? eat, and go away. In a difficult time, when there is nobody around you, when nothing is happening to you, is that the time where you'll realize that who are your real friends are and who are there to help you, right? So Guru School is mainly meant on those lines, that virtually using my dual heritage and many of our dual heritage, can we really make a difference in people's life, right? So we all have a strength, okay? Not necessarily we all are extrovert, but when you realize, okay, if you stay in this country, not English is for many of us is our first language, but then we realize, okay, this is what I need to do. You adapt yourself, because we are human beings. We are the most adaptable species ever, right? So that's pretty much what is the name of the game. And if you can do it successfully, the difference between an ordinary person and an extraordinary person is that little extra. Okay, so always keep, be a Sergei Bubka, the great pole vaulter. Every day, every match, he kept improving himself to the extent he's one of the finest pole vaulter ever have had in the history of pole vaulting. So thank you, and you have been great, Radhika.
Thank you, Anand. Thank you, Chavi, for all your support.
Thank you, Radhika. Looking forward
Radhika.
to work with you closely, and very motivational words by Dev sir. Really, Sergei Bubka is one of my favorite sports person. And I, being a sports person, I really connect and understand what Dev sir means. Thank you so much.
Those who don't know what Sergei Bubka is, just go and look it up on Google. Thank God Google has got everything. Those who don't know what Colonel Sanders is, look up. Those who are living in the USA should and must know at least who.
Correct.
Uncle Ben is, right? So and I'm sure we know our one of the finest president ever have had. But these inspirational stories, right? It says, wow.
Absolutely.
The way McDonald was formed, the way McDonald outgrew, right? The basically revamping of Apple almost collapsed, right? How it revived itself and how it became the market leader, 1 trillion valuation, right? And then you realize, wow, right? So with every adversity comes the opportunity. It's up to us, that to rise up to the occasion and to hit a bull's run. Very good. Next.
Yeah.
Next is Rupali. Rupali is not here. I guess she messaged me that she has some work, so she will not be able to join again.
Sure.
You know, say a few things about her, Chavi?
Rupali is a very sincere trainee, and I always looking forward to her with we had a chat session after class also, and she asked so many questions, and it's really great to have that trainee in our batch. So yeah, she's really nice.
So Rupali again is wife of Sachin Lokhande, who's in my network and various activities which I do. I've known him, though I'm on the East Coast and they're completely on the West Coast. And again, like any husband, he had the same doubt. Dave, my wife is not in IT, and do you think she can do it? And my question was to him saying, did you become a programmer in your mother's womb, right? He didn't understand. I asked him the same question again, and then he realized, oh no. And then his thing was, well, but I've been formally taught. So, and I'm like, well, that's what you're doing to your spouse too, right? She's going through the formal education training. So, and you know, he realized it. He says, wow, that's great. And that's how we enrolled her. And she's come a long way, right? All of us are unique, right? Somebody will be ahead of the curve. Somebody will be a little behind. The key is we stay as a group, right? There's a phrase in Hindi called Sangathan mein Shakti hai, meaning there's a power in unity. So till we are united, interviews will start happening, right? Vendor calls will start happening. We will have to work jointly. We will have to work as a one team, you know, helping each other, right? I scratch your back, you scratch mine, meaning you help others, others will help you too, right? So that's pretty much what is the name of the game. So I'm very happy. Sachin does keeps calling me every now and then, you know, just to keep it going. Okay, Dave, I'm glad. You know, do you mind she sits again in the second batch? And my thing was, yes, she could. and I'm sure she's doing good progress. Very good.
Yes, she's doing really good.
Yeah, Rupali is very sincere and very logical and very hardworking too. That's true, and we'll be missing her. Anyway, we'll share her the certificate after the session today. Shall we move on, Chavi, to the last one?
Yes. Saranya. Hi, Saranya. She also joined recently in the session. I mean, she's I must say she's really a silent bomb. I mean, in class she is always quiet and don't speak much, but when it comes to action, I mean, when it comes to the learning, she is always active and very actively participates. So she's really a very good learner, and I'm sure she'll achieve whatever she has think about, whatever her goals are. So Saranya, do you want to say a few words about yourself? And yeah, she said that she couldn't join, but I insist that you can join through phone.
Okay.
Because this session is really nice and helpful for her to know about the future plans also. So if she can speak, Saranya?
She has muted herself. So
yeah, actually she joined from the mobile because she is somewhere outside.
Okay.
So
no
yeah,
problem. I'm sure she can hear us. So again, we all are unique. We all have personalities. Till that time you keep learning, and till that time you wants to work. If you wants to work, no one can stop you. If you wants to make money, nobody can stop you, right? Somebody will get a job in the first, second, third interview. Somebody will get the job in fourth, fifth, sixth, eighth interview. Okay. So I'm confident for each one of you. Good.
Yeah. So I congratulate once again to all of you, and I really wanted to see you, excel in your professional careers, and I'm always available for you all for any help.
Sure.
So all the best to everyone. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you, everyone.
Sure. Thank you, Chavi and Anand. Again, Chavi, Anand. Chavi is in Pune, Anand is in Bangalore. That's the beauty of virtual training and dual gender, right? So we want to make sure we have both the genders included, because that's the key towards mentoring and preparing and all. Saranya, I think, rejoined. I'm not sure if wants to speak. Saranya?
Hi there, sir. I'm sorry it got disconnected suddenly.
No problem.
Really sorry.
Do you want to say a few words about yourself in general?
Yeah, actually, basically, I'm from civil engineering. Civil engineer, so I really don't know about anything in about software and all. So there, sir, you gave me very good boost to start this course and all. I'm very happy to join your Guru Schools, and I learned so many things from Chavi and Anand, sir. They taught us very clean and neat, and whatever doubt, even it's a funny doubt or a serious doubt, they used to reply us patiently, and what to say, I mean, they have so much patience to actually I'm not getting the words actually. They have so much patience that I can show, and I really learned so many things from this course there, sir. And thank you for giving this opportunity. I'm so glad to participate in
the
this.
word patience happens twice in life. Once is post-marriage, and the second time is post-parenthood. So if you're married and if you have a child or children, that gives you a lot of patience, and patience is all we can have. So good. I appreciate. Look, it's always a teamwork, right? Life is not perfect. Nothing is perfect in life. Right? It's all mess, right? We have to see the beauty within that mess, correct? And that confidence. be like that bull. Keep hammering in till you find your way, and then also have the God-given wisdom. If the door doesn't open to the straight door, keep looking for the other windows and back doors and other things, and try to get in, right? So we'll be working as a team. That's where these focus groups are created. That's where these targeted groups are created, so that we work as a one team. So thank you so much, Saranya, for joining in, and I'm glad you gave your 2 cents. Very good.
Thank you, Saranya.
Thank you. Thank you, Anand. Thank you.
Actually, it means a lot, and really the patience and perseverance will take us to the heights that Dev sir stated.
Let me tell you, it is a learning for the trainers also, right? Because they are, each one of you unique, each one of you have a different perspective, each one of you have a different learning, and each one of you will throw any curveball at them, right? And not all the time they will have an answer, okay? There is a phrase in English which says, only the fool knows everything. Otherwise, we all know something, right? So it's a learning for them too, often, and even will go through the learning and come prepared, right? Many of you, Anand and Chavi and Ravindra and Devendra and Richa and all, they are learning. Some of them are working professionals, and most of them are, and they could use that functional experience in your learning, right? And that's the key for your success. So it's not only a theoretical learning, it gives that similar practical experience, and they will walk the talk. You will see that difference once you go through the resume preparation and the interview preparation, because that's where the functional domain knowledge and how to answer that question, how to relate that to your project is what will make it a difference to you. Okay, so very good. Now, thank you, Chavi and Anand. As I said, Chavi is in Pune, Anand is in Bangalore. They have had sometimes logistical issues in terms of rain and power outage, and that's where we have these 2 different nodes. So node 1 goes down, the second node come up, right? And that's where we are having a good mix of having a dual gender. Okay, so most of the training track, that's by ploy, which we have created, because you're getting that perspective, which is very important. Now we have our pinch hitter, Devendra, who will go with his students. Devendra, is all yours.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Okay, I'll share my screen.
Yes, sir.
So all can see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so first of all, Happy New Year to all of you, and congratulations all the students of BA QA Scrum and Selenium testing. And also I want to thank you, Dev sir and Guru Schools family, to give an opportunity to work with them and also to engage with such a wonderful certificate completion program. And first of all, my first student is Ruchita. So she messaged me that she has another meeting at 9. So she is engaged with the other meeting. So she is not available with us. So just wanted to share some experience like engaging with Ruchita Vasnik. So she was one of the students that when I give her assignments, and also she come up with doubts, and sometimes like it happens. So I also learned from them working on the other scenarios, some practical scenarios, some day-to-day experiences of Salesforce admin as well as BA. So and also apart from the classes, the most things I love about my Salesforce family. We had a small family of 3, Ruchita, Sirisa and Swapna. So they all 3 were very engaging with me, and also like back-to-back classes. If I wanted to cover some more topics, some additional hours, some additional days, so they were very keen to respond to me. So they never said me no to engage and to take an extra hour of classes. So that was the good thing about Ruchita, Sirisa and Swapna, I would say. So Ruchita is not with us right now. So later on she can watch the recording and see if she has any inputs. She can provide us one-to-one or to Dev sir. So congratulations, Ruchita Wasnik, for this completion of Salesforce admin and BA. So and just to add more about Ruchita, she is also connected with me now, like 2 to 3 days ago. She connected with me. She has one doubt about Salesforce admin. I had given her one project, so she was working on that project, and she was facing some challenges in that project. And I like we had a call on Google Meet, and we like I made them understand what is the doubt and all. So I made them clear the doubt. So it was like it's not about the certificate completion that we are giving the certificates and we are done. So we are working as a family of Guru Schools. So you all are a family of Guru Schools. So all the students of BA, QA, Scrum, and Selenium, and Salesforce admin. So these all batches which we have completed. So all these trainers, Ravindra sir, Chavi, Sheetal, Anand sir, and yeah. So all these people are. So if you want to connect them with them also, so feel free to connect them also with your another doubts of BA, and if you want to learn something new apart from Salesforce, so we have good amount of trainer. And just to add more, and we have another candidate, Sirisa. So she just now she also messaged me that she is not with us, and she is traveling and she is facing internet issue. So I don't know, my candidates are not joining, I don't know. But we have Swapna Palani with us. So Swapna, congratulations to you. And if you want to say something about our experience, and if you want to share something out of the box, so what we have helped you achieve the success in Salesforce training, you can share with us. Sapna, all yours. So you can share your screen and you can talk.
Thank you, Dev sir, because I never thought I can come back to IT again after my degree completion. I'm a full-time teacher, so this COVID made me to look into the other professions. So I want to utilize my little amount of time in studying something that can update my professionalism. So thank you so much for this opportunity, Dev sir and Devendra sir. Thank you so much for guiding us. We ask so many doubts that may be irritated sometimes, and sometimes because of not knowing anything from the scratch, we had very silly doubts, and you were so patient and you guided us very well. So I feel happy now that I can know little bit of what is Salesforce. I can survive. So thank you so much for training us. It's our pleasure working with you in our future too. We are looking forward for our better placements and then getting some good guidance again from you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Swapna, for kind words. And Swapna, we are also running the second batch, and for the first or second batch you all joined, then you disappeared. So if you want to join again, and if you want to watch the videos, and if you have any doubts while working in the Salesforce org, you can connect me on the WhatsApp. You can call me or you can message me, so we can have one-to-one to clear your doubts. So we are together as a family working. So if you like, if we trainers, if we are not responding, so you can complain to Dev sir. So he can yeah.
So we have two trainers for Salesforce. Sheetal is the second trainer. She is on a vacation, so she couldn't join. Otherwise, again, by ploy, we have a
Sir, sorry to interrupt you. She has joined. Yeah, she is there.
Sheetal have joined?
I have joined.
Okay, very good. Okay, so Sheetal, so that's where we have a gender inclusion, so that we can have both the genders towards mentoring, training, as well as helping you prepare for the interview. Sheetal, do you want to say a few words? Sheetal is primarily focused on the second batch training, but some of you are more than welcome to join the second batch too, because you can always repeat the track. I see that happening beautifully in Selenium and BA, and even the Salesforce team can also do the same. So Sheetal, do you want to share your experience in general?
Yeah.
I think she is the traveling, or she is just coming back from her vacation, maybe having some voice issue. No problem. That's pretty much wraps up our show tonight. If anyone have any other additional information, questions, by all means ask us. I'll be more than happy to answer it to the best of my abilities. So, does anyone have any other questions or suggestions?
Devji, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot to you yourself, such a humble personality, being a leader for all, guiding us all for, step by step, even, helping us to get this, templates work, Zoom works, the login, login, logout logistic, working almost 20 hours a day. And, it's really a great humble person we have here as a mentor. And thanks to you. Thanks a million to you. And, please keep...
The only answer for that, people ask me, why I work so much. And the only answer to that is I learned at a very early age what I want to do. And I love what I do, right? There is no noble cause on the earth is towards helping people, right?
Right, that's true. We have to start from ourselves.
Jana Seva is Ishwar Seva, right? In a sense, by helping people is an act of godliness. So while doing so, I get goosebumps when I see so many of them. In the last 21 years, I'm in the USA. Over 5,000 people or more, not less, whom I have helped get a job in terms of training, support, visa, green card. So most of you, or half of you at least, are through referral, because I either have helped you, someone in you, someone in your group, and that's what it comes in, right? So it takes years to build a reputation and to have a legacy. And that's what it is, right? Because as I said, and this is what I say very often, that it hits you that you cannot eat money for food, right? So what do you want to do next, right? Once you make those 2, 4, 5 millions, then everything is relative, right? So you want to have a legacy. You really want to help people, right? You want to make a difference. You want to strengthen as an Indian American, because this is what probably we are doing using our dual heritage. So you are helping your Janma Bhumi, which is Bharat, and you are helping your Karma Bhumi, which is the America, right? So what best it can be to see the oldest democracy and the largest democracy being benefiting by a common man, right? So if one Modi can really transform one Bharat of 140 crore people, 1.4 billion people, I guess each one of us within our sweet spot can really transform not only ourselves, but we can transform the people who are in our network, right? So those who are struggling, right? As many of you will make money, I'm sure your spouses will appreciate that too, right? Because of the way the things are going, COVID-19 layoffs and reduced compensation and so many insecurities of life.
Challenges.
Having a dual income, it's a big peace of mind in terms of, okay, the risk-taking appetite also increases, right? So that becomes a very good win-win holistically within the family. The family is at peace. You can do better things, bigger things, right? Nice to take care of your spouse also one day. The tab is on you, right? You put the card and you pay and let the spouse will be expressing what's happening. Let the next trip of vacation is on you. Let the next celebration is on you. And I would love to see that too, right? So that's what I love what I do. And sometimes people meet me in the temple or somewhere, because New Jersey is very crowded that way. And people remember. I don't even remember. I've remembered people for 20-some years. Sir, you helped me there. You give me accommodation. I stayed in your guest house. Though I was not your employer, I have no idea who that person is. So it's very nice. That keeps me going like that Energizer bunny. And the simple answer is love what you do, right? So when you're helping people, you're making a difference in their life. You're enabling them a career. You're helping reduce unemployment in corporate America. And while doing all these things, you're making money too. I mean, how cool is that, right? So, and I cannot do that with the help of you all, right? You always need a good team. You always need good people, right? And you should always be learning. Nobody is perfect. Even I am not, right? So every day we try to improve upon our things. We try to do things better, bigger. And some of you helped me a lot. Like as I said, Naga's husband is a vice president HR. Someone's husband is a vice president Hexagon. It goes a long way, right? They're opening the doors of the opportunities. Can you believe it? A $2 billion, $3 billion company's HR opens the door. Okay, consulting, and now all consulting jobs are remote. That simply means many of you will get a job. Just one small step forward, right? So good thing it will become for the humankind and for most of us. So we all have to play as a one team, and we all have to play on our strength, right? And we can do wonders accordingly, right? So anybody else have any questions, suggestions for me? As I said, starting this week, the next evolution will happen. We'll have to work with you on those things, your resume preparation, vendor preparation, client interview preparation, until you get a job, right? You are in a part of the group. All I ask for is life is a two-way street, right? I'm more than happy and willing, not only me, my team, towards engaging you to get a job. But we need that 100% from you too, right? So if you are not proactive and you're not responding, if you don't have that fire in the belly, right, it will be in a backseat. So the more proactive you are, and look, always ask questions, right? The good thing is learn from the questions. Avoid repeating the same questions again and again, but always ask new questions. Always make one new mistake. Avoid repeating the mistake, right? That's where we have a human being, because human beings learns, we process the data in our intelligence, right? Other animals, other species, they can do the same mistake again and again. That's where we are the smart species, right? So make new mistakes. Sometimes learn from the other people's mistake too. But that's what it is. In life, all you need to do is be 50% right. If you be 50% right, you're cool. You'll make your millions, right? And learn from your mistakes. Okay. So does anyone have any other questions for me or for my team? Now,
this was a very wonderful session. This session itself is very good learning for all of us, and it is motivating to all of us, and it's a feel-good factor. And I'm really charged up to do it better.
It's a positive
enforcement.
Yes, positive enforcement. That's right.
So can you believe it? You students are making a smile on the faces of the teacher. These people otherwise were so serious faces and all, and today they're happy. Happy because they could see the difference in some of you and most of you. And please don't be strangers. You guys are in the group, right? You are getting a job. Even after getting a job, don't be a stranger. You can stay in the group because we have to give you project support also, right? Now,
yeah, we're together, yes.
Now, you have to be proactive, right? Sometimes you need to be that push. You need to attend the repeating class, the repeating batch. If not, if you are plug with us till you get a job and till you're comfortable in your job. Okay, I'm not gonna pushing you saying go. It's like, ladies, your maternal home is your maternal home all your life, right? Just because you're married and just because you go to paternal home, that doesn't mean you cannot engage with your maternal home, right? So the same way, even if you want a project, you are more than welcome, stay in a group, right? And then my humble request is, as and when you make more money and that 6-figure, try to give it back as much as you can to this great nation as well as to your home country, right? Because there is so much people need and there is so much people are in crisis, right? And that's the beauty about this great nation as well as in Bharat, right? The art of giving, right? So when you help people, right, there is no price tag to it. When I see the smile on the face of each one of you, right, there is no price tag. Basically, it's all free, right? I have to give your deposit back. So how do I make money, right? So nothing. But when I see that smile on the faces of people, it really makes my day too. Right? Because as I said, once you make those few millions, then the money becomes relatively relative.
Smaller entity.
It doesn't excite you anymore, right? What excites you more is you are making that difference in people's life. So I thank you, all of you. We could do this, and we could do this bigger and better. It's all because of you, right? As I said, we helped more than 14,000 people. I could do it within my limitations. In New York, New Jersey, we gave them 1 month of ration and sanitizers and the glass, mask and gloves. We helped about 8.7 lakh people in India. Right? That's a huge number. And many of the trainers, Devendra and some of these were my volunteers, of people on the foot soldiers, distributing the masks, distributing the groceries and all. We did that in Delhi, we did that in Pune, we did that in Nasik, Mumbai suburb, Thana, New Mumbai, and we could do it. It's all because of you, right? It's our art of giving increases, right? Our art of helping people increases as we are able to do bigger and better, right? And then each one of you will also join. I cannot do it all by myself. So many of my friends have helped me, because 8.7 lakhs, right? Close to 0.7 million is not a small number, right? And so many of my friends, whenever I ask them for a help, they are so generous. And I see that generosity does inculcate as and when, the goddess Lakshmi smiles upon you. And I hope each one of you get into that employment job market successfully and get a job. So if nobody has any other questions, I sincerely thank you for this opportunity and for joining in. It's a recorded session, so I'll edit if some of those videos and footages, and then I will post it in the next couple of days. And I thank you. Congratulations. Pat on the shoulder. Take a printout. Show it to your family. And a big congratulations to all of you. Thank you and God bless.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Have a good night. Bye. Take care.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.